Seraph of the End, episode 7. I was gonna do a live reaction to it, but my fucking computer kept freezing and shit, so I can't even fucking do it. So whatever, just do a review of it. Fuck it. But Seraph of the End, episode 7, man. The only reason I was gonna do a live reaction was because this was the part for the manga volumes that I didn't have, so I was just like, yeah, I'll just live react to it because I don't know what's happening in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna do a live reaction, but fuck it. But in this, we're introduced to a new character, Mitsuba, who was a blonde, twin-tailed girl. So she's obviously a tsundere, just because of the archetype of being blonde. She has to be the tsundere character, and it's obvious by her attitude. But this was a great episode, though, man. We finally got to see them sort of in action. You know what I'm saying? See them as a unit, sort of in action. And I get that they want to work as a unit. You know what I'm saying? I do get that. I do understand to not break formation, to work as one, all that shit, I get it. But it's kind of weird that they just kind of like, no, don't save that girl. Or even when they were preparing to go to the station, you know, Mitsuba was just kind of like, don't worry about saving the civilians here. We don't have time for that shit. We don't have the resources and manpower to do that shit. So we just gonna have to just storm the station and get some information about them. And if we're overpowered, we're gonna retreat. And my thing is, doesn't the Japanese Imperial Demon Company, Moon, whatever the fuck it's called, don't they want to reestablish the connection with humanity to get more numbers? I'm assuming that's what it is, because I don't know how big this army is, but it's probably not that fucking big. So I would assume that they want to get more people to join it. Why not save the people then? That was kind of weird for me. You know what I'm saying? I get that they don't want to break formation. I get that they don't want to go, you know what I'm saying, and put their comrades in danger. But to ignore the civilians, it's kind of weird. I thought it was weird. I just like, I don't know. I don't know where they're going with this shit. I think that's kind of weird. But, you know, whatever. Far be it from me to, you know, question this shit. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was weird. But I like you. You know what I'm saying? I do. I really do like his character, man. Like, he might be the hothead, but it's obvious that he's going to make a change because he really is focused on saving as many humans as he can. Even in this episode, like, his bloodlust for those vampires was somewhat there, but he did not let that shit cloud his, you know, motive of saving that little girl. He went right for it. So I'm just kind of like, you know, he doesn't let that shit cloud his judgment to the point to where he becomes blind. So there was no need to worry about him in that sense. You know, I thought that was dope. I'm pretty sure he's going to change dramatically once he sees that Mika is a part of these vampires, you know what I'm saying? So we got to wait and see, you know what I'm saying, what's going to come from that, because once they get to Shinjuku, they're going to meet up, right? Because that's where Mika and the vampires are going. They're also going to Shinjuku, so they're going to have to meet up with one another eventually. So there's going to be some sad shit, man. But I thought this episode was the shit, though, man. I fucking love the art style. I even love the humor. The humor in this is kind of like, because it like, it be some real serious tone, because they don't play background music for the most part. They do on some episodes, but for the most part when they're in the city, there's barely any background music. And if it is, it's very, very, very faint. So the humor in this sort of plays off that serious tone to lighten it up, and then bam, some serious shit happens right again, you know. So I think that's dope. And the demon inside of Yu's sword, that's a girl, right? That's a female. I think it's a female because it looked like it had a dress on, or it could just be some fae demon, you know what I'm saying? But it looks female, and I like the markings that he gets. He turns into like Jalal from Fairy Tail. He does. He turned into like he gets the markings on his face and arm. I thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite interested to know specifically what part of him is not human, because that was what was brought up at the very beginning of the episode. So I do want to know about that. You know what I'm saying? What do they mean by him not being human? Exactly what are they talking about? Specifically, what part of him is not human? You know what I mean? It's going to be dope. Again, all I know is that him and Mika are something called a Seraph, but I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's in relation to Seraphim. I don't know if that's in relation to Seraph, you know, to do with biblical implications, the Nephilim thing. I don't know. So I'm just going to have to wait and see. But this episode was awesome, man. I got to give it, really, honestly, a 10 out of 10 for me. For me, 10 out of 10. I loved it. And I also heard of the dub. Episode 1 premiered at the same time this episode came out, so I might have to check that out. just to see what it sounds like. But at the same time, none of the main characters are in episode 1, so I'll probably... Nah, I'm not going to check it out. I don't care. The main character's not in it. It's only you and Mika for the most part, and Ferret, but I don't care. So I got to wait to see episode 2 at least. You know what I'm saying? To get the full brunt of how this dub series is going to play out. But let me know what you guys think about the shit though, man. I apologize for this being so late. And again, guys, there is a straw poll at the bottom of this shit. Alright, I need you guys to vote because the voting stops on Sunday. So that way, I will know which manga to review and all that sort of shit though, man. It stops on Sunday, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys want to please take part in this, I think Fairy Tail is winning right now. I got to calculate the votes that I got on Facebook and the ones that I got on my Instagram for the people who actually know me on Instagram who want to partake in this shit. Because there's some friends of mine who know me on Instagram and watch my videos, and they actually sent stuff to me too. So I gotta add those votes to the ones that's already online. So there's that. So if you guys could, man, go to the straw poll and partake in that vote. You know what I'm saying? Please do that for me though, man, because I really do want to know what you guys want me to review. Vash Stampede. This is ass. I hear it. This is so trolly. Fuck, man, I gotta start over. This is actually gonna annoy the shit out of me. Fuck this, I'm just gonna watch the episode.